I used to think everything always had to be perfect and prepared right before I start something, but I figured out that's just not the case. You see, I figured out the hard way by procrastinating that sometimes you gotta practice more than you prepare. There's an equal balance between both, but it seems like a lot of people just seem to over prepare instead of even start practicing when you're never gonna get nowhere if all you do is worry about how to start. You gotta actually start, go through the trials and tribulations, failures and successes to learn and get better. And in this video, this is what I'm explaining to you why. Hey, I'm Linnell, and what I'm here to do is tell y'all and explain to y'all exactly why practice is a little bit more important than preparing. Because I want you to think of something that you love, generally love enjoy watching, right? Do you enjoy sports or music or something? So like, let's say you enjoy like pop singing, right? Do you think those people just prepare all the time, or do they practice more? Because you can write songs all day, every day, but until you actually get in there and start practicing your vocals, that singer is never going to beat it. Never. You have those 1% natural talents, but most of them, they had to put a lot of practice in. Or your favorite sports team, they didn't just prepare. They didn't just go buy all the loot. They didn't just go buy all the pads and practice balls. They had to actually go to practice every day, twice a day sometimes, to get better. And that's exactly what this is about. So it doesn't matter what you want to start. You need to stop over preparing. It's very important to prepare, but don't over prepare. Just get the minimum you need to actually start. You can get the rest while you're doing it. Because I see a lot of times where, like, even me, I overly prepared for something, and then I didn't even like what I started doing. When if I would have just started off practicing doing what I was doing, I would have figured out why I was practicing, whether it was or wasn't for me. It could have saved me a lot of time, effort, and money, and a lot of stress, a lot of struggle, a lot of hurt, thinking that I'm not successful at something that just isn't for me. And it's not that if you fail at something, you're just bad, you're a bad person. Maybe it wasn't for you, but you're not going to know until you actually do it. You're not going to actually know if you like something or if you're the one for something until you actually do it. It's just like girls. A lot of people talk about, oh, they can't get any girls. You don't go up to them. You don't know they're going to reject you, but you don't do it. It's kind of like this. For me, it was YouTube. I used to always think I had to prepare, get the best camera, get the best mic, all the best computer setup, all that, get one of them little tripods, but that's just not the case. I'm starting right now off of my broken iPhone, where the front camera doesn't even work, but I'm doing it. That's what matters. It's going to be practice makes perfect, not preparing. Preparing doesn't make perfect. Practice does. Practice makes perfect. I know you hear it all the time, but the case is that's just true. A lot of people, they go into something thinking, okay, let me look up everything I need, and then they're gonna go drop a few $100s on everything they need just to start, and say, you know what, I quit. I don't like this. Like me, I used to stream a while back. I didn't want to stream for real. I was just trying to find something to do. But I think this is generally what I like. But when I was streaming, I went out and bought everything to put in my computer. New RAM, new like them little fans. I don't even know the parts, and I bought all of it just looking up what I need. I'm not even a computer guy, and I just bought all the parts. Fixed up my little PC, bought me a mic, I used a little EpoCam thing. I bought me a little tripod. I literally got over prepared just to start practicing, be terrible at it, and then not even like it. It's not the fact I was terrible, it was the fact I didn't like it. Because just because you're terrible, if you like something and you're terrible, it's just another keep practicing and you're going to get better. But if you don't like it, then why are you over preparing for it? Why are you trying to chase something that you generally don't enjoy? Especially when it's something that you just do in your free time. I get if it's a job and it's paying the bills, but if you're just doing something for fun in your free time, why are you constantly stressing and worrying about it if you don't enjoy it? You can't just overly prepare for it. You got to practice it, figure out if you like it or not. Take action. Don't just sit there. Don't just sit back watching YouTube videos all day like I was. Like, what do I need to start streaming? What do I need to start a business? Instead, look up, how can I go ahead and start my business, and then start it. And by doing that, you're going to gain experience, minimize expenses by starting ahead, because the more videos you watch, the more and more you watch, All people are going to tell you is buy this course, buy this, buy this, buy that, buy that, buy this. You need this to be successful. You need this marketing book. You need this, and that. So by the time you even start, you don't watch 200 videos telling you need 1,000 different things, and you wasted $600. When all you had to do was go maybe download something to build a website, or maybe buy a little stand or a mic, and that's all you needed. It doesn't matter what it was. So I just came on here today to show y'all, like, look, stop over preparing and start actually practicing. Start actually focusing on what you want to do. Stop watching. It's perfectly fine to go watch videos and go look on newsletters and do your research. And if anything, you actually should. But don't overdo it. Because all you're going to do is keep thinking that you can't do it because you don't have all the materialistic things that you need. When that's just not the case. You got to actually start practicing. Start right now. There's no need to hold back. Because if starting right now is the best time to start. The only time that was better to start was yesterday. That was the only time that was better to start. But you're gonna keep waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, and come up with excuses. Oh, I don't have the perfect materials, or oh, I don't have the perfect plan, or oh, why are you doing that? You're holding yourself back. You're not holding me back. You're not holding your friends back. You're holding yourself back by not starting. That's what you're doing. You're holding yourself back from your goals, your aspirations, your wishes, what you want to do in life. That's what you're holding yourself back from. And look, I'm not saying it was your fault, because I did the same thing. But I'm saying you get stuck in that mindset thinking you have to prepare and have everything perfect right before you start. And I'm telling you, that's not the case. You're going to be way more happier when you just go ahead and get right to it. Because look, as you're practicing and learning, you can also be preparing even more, getting the right things. So, for example, if you're doing YouTube, you start off with something small. So you just start off with your phone. And as you learn how to edit and make better videos from your phone, imagine when you do finally get the camera, how much better it would be. And when you finally do get the mic, how much better it would be. Or a lot of people want to try like drop shipping or like anything e-commerce or like print on demand, and they just want to just prepare, buy this, start marketing this, do this and this, instead of, look, come up with a design, release one design, put it out, and learn from there. You're gonna learn, and then you can invest in marketing on all this. You can start stuff for free. But you got social media. Not everything got to be perfect. It doesn't all have to be perfect. It's not back in the day where, like, for example, like music, where the only way you would have made it in music is if you would have took your CD, went to one of the record offices, and they gave you a deal out of the one out of a million people that were trying to do it too. Like, back then you had to be like the best of the best, but now you don't have to. You can start with nothing, and while you're practicing, you can be getting the stuff you need, preparing while you're practicing, preparing to be better and practicing to be better at the same time. The practice makes perfect. The preparation just holds you back. Stop letting the preparation hold you back. Get the very minimum things you need. For example, you know you can't record a video without a camera. That doesn't mean go buy a camera. That just means make sure you use your phone. Or you can't start an online store without a website. Then that means the only thing you need to invest in is the website. That's all you need. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to invest in a whole bunch of different things to make it easier when you should start practicing first. Figure out if you enjoy it. If you do enjoy it, get the things you need while learning, while improving. It will make everything easier. It will make your progress way more quicker and fluent. And trust me, you're going to have struggles. You're going to want to quit. You're going to want to stop, even if you like what you're doing. But that's why you have to like it enough to not stop. You're going to have bad days, but you're going to have to like it enough to not stop, to keep going, to stop listening to everybody saying it's not worth it. Like, come on now. You gotta be better for yourself. You can't make everybody else happy. You gotta make yourself happy. And if you're doing something you genuinely enjoy, don't quit, man. Even if you gotta just calm it down a little bit, like maybe you're falling short of money and you gotta pick up another job or something. That's cool, but don't just quit something because you feel like you won't make it. And that's the biggest regret I have, quitting a lot of things. Starting too late, and then when I started, I quit. When I could have started earlier and figured out it wasn't for me. That's the biggest regret I have. You never know until you start something. You never know if you like it until you try. You never know if you're good at it until you try. A lot of people think everything's either easy or hard, and you don't know. It's different for everyone. Some people it's really easy to start a website, and some people it's really hard to record. But some people it's really easy to record and really hard to start a website. It just depends on who you are, what your skills are, what you enjoy doing. But look, I'm not going to hold y'all any longer. If you made it all the way through the video, I appreciate y'all so much. If I helped you any, then make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment and let me know if you actually found this really informative. Look, I'm still making mistakes. We're going to get better. But just remember, as long as you're alive, no matter what happens, life goes on.